So for those of you who caught our presentation yesterday, this is our video on demand site that we were showing off, and we're back with Milford TV to check this out. So this is just one of their most recent videos. This is their #1 featured video right now. I just clicked on, and it's really, really easy to set up monetization options. So right now anyone is free to watch the video and even download the video by clicking on this download button here with no restrictions. But then if we jump into the back end here, so this is our control panel as you showed off yesterday. And this is the same video. So this leaf rubbing episode from the youth committee, I believe. These are the video settings here. So you may have caught this watch price and download price that we briefly mentioned yesterday in our presentation, but now I can show off how easy it is to set up charging for your content. So if we want to set a download price of $15, which would be similar to buying a DVD, then we can set the download price. And then if I go in and refresh the page here, our users can still watch the video with no problem, unrestricted. But when they go to download it, they'll see this little $ with a price. And then when they click on this, it's going to bring up a billing screen where they can enter a credit card, or if they already have a credit card saved to their account, they'll be able to use that. And then they'll be able to quick purchase and have access to download this video. So, and of course, also, if the download can be disabled altogether in this downloadable section. So if you disable it, then it will
Matt,
completely. What's up?
Matt, so does the station then have to have, is it already pre-set up where that money goes to? Is that like an automatic transfer, like PayPal or something like that, or an account?
Yeah, so what I was talking about briefly earlier with the quick setup process that's involved, what you would do is you would give us your bank account number and your routing number, and the money gets transferred directly into your account through Stripe, which is a massive payment processor that's incredibly secure. They handle a lot of big websites that are widely used. So CASTUS actually never interacts with any of the customer's personal information. The credit card details go directly to Stripe, and once the customer clicks purchase, that account is charged and the money gets deposited into the station's account, and then CASTUS is going to take a processing fee to cover our expenses with using Stripe. So Stripe has it's very customizable based how you want to do this, but it defaults to daily deposits. So at the end of each day, you'll get a deposit into whatever bank account you set up with how much content you sold that day. Or you can have it weekly, or you can have it monthly. It's completely up to whatever your budgetary preferences are. That's all customizable. You can do it on every other week, whatever you need.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So then the other option for charging for a specific video is to set a watch price. So if we just set the watch price to $1.99, for example, then I'm going to jump back over to the video. And now we see we can't actually watch the video. It's locked here, and we still will have to pay to download the video. Now, these two options are completely independent. So if you set a watch price, but you don't set a download price, they won't be able to watch it, but they'll be able to download and watch it for free. So that's just something to be conscious of when using this, is it kind of relies on you setting up the other options along with it in order to in order for people to not be able to get around, the paywall. And you can also see the prices are listed here in the description of the video as well. And it's the same concept. If you just click to play, you'll see this checkout screen. It'll show you the price, and it'll show you the item. The way that CASTUS Video on Demand works is your viewers can sign up for an account. As you can see, all the social media engagement options that we've been talking about with comments and likes and stuff, that's going to be based on someone's account. You see I have a cute little dog picture here on my account. These purchasing options follow that user's account. So if you have somebody who signs into the site and they purchase a video to watch, and then let's say that their Wi-Fi crashes for whatever reason, and then they have to go back to the site, they're not going to be double charged. So that account will be able to watch that video as many times as they want. And the same goes for downloading. So if somebody initiates a download and their Wi-Fi goes out, they will not have to pay again for a new download link. That account will be authorized to download the video forever. Another main concern we have with this is how do we ensure that people aren't just purchasing it and then sending the link to their friend? Well, the way that this works is every couple seconds it needs to re-authenticate with the server, and only one person's allowed to be authenticated at the same time. So if you have two people on the same account, it'll be kicking people off of the account to watch it, so two people can't watch it at the same time. This isn't necessarily a foolproof solution for offline content, because as you can tell, someone could watch the video, send their friend their login information, that that person can watch the video at a separate time. But for live broadcasts and such, it is a pretty solid solution because it's live. It's happening right now. The people can't really just watch it later unless you upload a recording to it. So,
hey, Matt, I just want to jump in real quick and segue over to how this looks in the app. So I want to make sure we can get it on time and let everyone know that if they have questions, by all means, jump in. One of our goals in developing this too was obviously to get rid of the hardware. But since now pretty much every cable automation server company can output HLS and all those fancy things that were talked about in earlier presentations for connectivity over IP, this whole system has been designed to be able to connect your existing cable channels, so you don't have to unless you choose to switch out your equipment. It can all be connected so that your 24/7 streaming channels can all go to this. Plus, you can outbook to Facebook Live and to YouTube Live with the CASTUS servers and all those other OTT compatible devices. So it's more about diversification. And again, a trend I keep hearing is making sure that you don't have to do it more than once and adding to your workflow. We want to retract from your workflow and add value to what you're doing, and that less time spent doing your work. And that's the beautiful thing about this, is it's truly centrally automated. So everything you see here is what you're going to reflect on the different platforms. And that next platform is our app that we've built for community access stations. So, hey, Matt, back to you.
Sure. So there's one really quick thing I wanted to show off on the web version before we jump into the app, but I'll make sure I leave at least some time to show off how this looks in the app. So we also have one more monetization option that I briefly mentioned in our presentation yesterday, which is the subscriptions that we have. So if you guys want to charge membership options, so annual, monthly, very customizable, whatever you want, however you want to set that up, you can do that. So in the back end, we have this subscriptions tab here, and this is where you can set a name of the subscription. You can set the price, the period for how often you want the subscription to repeat, and then you can hide it or you can make it public. So Milford TV doesn't look like they have any subscriptions yet because they might not be, this is a relatively new feature, they might not be taking advantage of it yet. But essentially what you'll be able to do is you'll add videos, playlists, or live streams to the subscriptions. Oh, there it is. It was just taking a second. And I want to show off the screen on how you can edit this. I think it'll give you guys a better view. So in the subscription, you can add video content, you can add entire playlists, or you can add live streams. And let's say this is a $10 a month subscription. So what they would need to do is they would need to have these videos all have individual prices in order to take advantage of this, because otherwise people could just watch the videos without paying for the subscription. Just like we were talking about with the download situation before. So it's a really great customizable way to take advantage of the monetization. So now I'm just going to jump over to the app to show you guys what that looks like. So here we are in our app. This is the same video that we were just looking at before, the Milford Youth Center weekly program. And all you can see here is there's just the add to cart button right here. And it's the same exact setup as before, where if you're logged in, you'll be able to watch it on the app with no problem, just like you'll be able to watch any other content, or you can buy it through the app, and then it would also let you watch it online. Your CASTUS account is going to take you to all of the different platforms that we offer. So we offer the iOS, Android, Roku, all that good stuff, and on the web. It's the same platform, the same login credentials will get you access all across it, just like any other platform, just like YouTube or just like Netflix. You can watch all of your content through all your devices, synced up just like you would expect it to work.
And hey, Matt, I want to jump in because what's amazing about this platform that we're showing off is everything is included. You're going to pay your $5,000 a year. You're going to have live streaming. You're going to have adaptive bit rate. You're going to have video on demand. You're going to have your station's own channel app. You're going to have Roku. you're going to have support, you're going to have updates, and you're not working with some third-party developers in different time zones, relying and hoping for them to fix it. You have dedicated CASTUS support that has a decade of experience in customers all around the world, and some newer customers that you've all heard of. We're very excited to bring on board the CASTUS family. Matt, we're going to mention a few. The TSA is now streaming with CASTUS, and then we just closed the city of Denver. So some bigger cities that you guys have all heard of that have brought on CASTUS at a huge capacity. So that's very exciting. So Matt, didn't want to interrupt your presentation too much. Just wanted to throw out a few more things. I'm sure you got some more to say.
Yeah, I'm just about finished up with showing off the individual features. We have about 4 minutes left, so I was just wondering, could we, does anyone have any questions or any, comments about the monetization stuff we've been talking about?
We have one about adding multiple bank accounts. Is it a single bank account? Can you add multiple bank accounts to the account owner?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of creative things that we can do with Stripe. Matt, you want to address that real quick?
Yeah, I can talk about this. So right now for the stations, you can only have one bank account that all of the deposits go to, but for the viewers, they can add as many payment methods as they want. I a little unclear about which side of the equation that the question's about. So with Stripe, we set up your individual bank account and we set up the transfers that go to your bank account. For the viewers, they can add 10, 20, 30 different payment methods. It doesn't matter at all. They just have to scroll for a while to pick the right one in the screen. And it will save all of that completely secure through Stripe fully. And they'll be able to change the payment methods. And if a credit card expires or something, you'll always be able to go in and change it later.
Yeah, and what we've worked real hard on is to look at what everyone does really well. Like, what do people like about YouTube? Well, it's easy to use. You can upload from anywhere, but there's a lot of ads. And we were hearing that trend. We've been listening to what all these platforms offer. And then with our experience in PEG and working with city government for so long, we understand how your inner workings and where your time is spent. And this has been really a truly model that's designed to work for your foundation, your core foundation. I want to give Bruce Morrison a few minutes because he is our Senior VP of Sales. He's the gentleman that works for CASTUS out there working door to door, essentially. And I want to give him a few minutes to talk and about his what he's doing. Bruce, let's hear from you, buddy.
Thanks, Nathan. I just wanted to mention when everybody made the comment about up in space, Nathan encourages me before every Zoom meeting to get high. So it just makes it easier for me to talk. I relax. It's a good thing.
I mean, we're from Seattle.
That's correct. The birthplace of the marijuana plant. And so, yeah, it's all good. So anyway, I'm just happy. I don't have anything particular planned here. And so Nathan, just thanks for introducing me, and everybody, thanks for taking your time and allowing us to be here and to at least put a few more thoughts in your brain to carry home with you. Anytime you need anything from us, just let us know and we'll help you with demos, pricing, quotes, hook you up with your local dealer integrator if that's who you'd prefer to deal with. All those kind of things are very possible, and we welcome your comments, your questions, and your concerns. So just let us know, and thank you for such a great show, Deb, Mary, and all of the board members who spent way too much time and who feel a lot better about this point, I would guess. So anyway, thanks, Deb, thanks, Mary, and the crew.
You bet. Thank you, guys. Again, you guys have stuck with us for many years as well, and we truly appreciate. I can't say enough about our exhibitors. You guys keep us moving. You're so great at integration of items, and it really helps a lot. It seems like to be a very nice transition, and we appreciate you guys so much, especially for last night. That streaming, that was great, you guys.